who stands before the Father in total humility, in total obedience and trust, that person remains a child. And that person, in his or her childlikeness, will know how to run his or her life and will know how to run his or her family and other affairs. Sana matutunan natin yan. Dominion, as shown to us by Jesus, is not pride. It is not about proving myself. Dominion is in childlikeness. I obey the Father, and the more I obey the Father, the more I am in possession of who I am. I can run my life safely, and I can be responsible for the world. Now, how did the story end? This person, this child, who showed that as a child of God, he has a big responsibility. He has a big mission to fulfill. The story ends by him submitting himself to Mary and Joseph. He went with them to Nazareth and was subject to human parents. Parents who were chosen by his father to take care of him. So here we find the confirmation of what we had already talked about. This sovereign child is truly able to be humble, submitting himself even to the rule of human persons like Mary and Joseph. Through and through, we find childlikeness, being niño, being a child in Jesus. And in this childlikeness, we do not find weakness, we do not find lack of conviction, we do not find lack of principle. No, in fact, in the humility of the child, we find dominion, we find sovereignty, we find direction in life, we find a certain purposefulness. This is the mystery of it all. That's why the imaginative presentation of the Santo Niño, that we find in every home in the Philippines and spreading wherever Filipinos are, the child who is king, we have to look closely at this image and learn who can truly rule? Only the child. Who can set direction for the world? Only a child. Who can bring the world to peace? Only those who are childlike. This is very timely as we are setting ourselves for another election season. We will be entrusting the world of the Philippines into the hands of leaders. We hope and we pray that the candidates, and especially those who will be elected, will keep their childlikeness, meaning their obedience to the Father, their being holy and blameless and full of love. Without that childlikeness, the world in their hands will be in peril. Tagalogin ko ho iyon. Kung ang puso at isip ng magiging leader ay hindi yung isip at puso ng Niño Jesus na sumusunod sa Diyos, kapag ang mundo ng Pilipinas ay nasa kanilang kamay, delikado ang mundo. The world will be safe only in the hands of truly childlike kings, queens, and leaders like Jesus. But let us not just point to the leaders of the country. We are also part of the kingship of Christ. And how do we become true followers of Christ, the child who is king? By being truly children of God. And in a true and real way, the world is also in our hands. Our own lives, to begin with, is in our hands. Parents, the lives of your children are in your hands. Married people, the lives of your spouses are in your hands. Ang mga kamay natin ay parang kamay ng Santo Niño. Pinagkakatiwala ng Ama ang mundo at ang buhay ng iba sa ating mga kamay. What will happen to the lives and the worlds in our hands? Will they be safe? Will creation prosper? Will other people really bloom because they are in our hands? I know that is our hope, that everyone, the world, and the whole of creation entrusted to us will be safe, will bloom, just like the world in the hand of the Santo Niño. But that prayer should be translated into living action. Tularan po natin si Jesus. If we want to be responsible citizens, responsible Christians, responsible leaders, the secret is be like a child. Maging ninyo, maging niña, and the world will be safe in your hands. I am inviting everyone at the close of this reflection to look at your hands and to imagine the many people whose lives have been entrusted into your hands. Your homes, the work, the responsibility in your hands. Ano na ang nangyari? Have they bloomed? Have they prospered because of our childlikeness? The word has been exposed. Let us now fulfill it.